Why is it that you guys think that academia, I mean, maybe now, but he's never picked up on her philosophy? I mean, she's always been a black sheep. I mean, never.
I'd say one thing about that. There's a lot to say about it, but one thing is this has been true historically, that there's always a mainstream in academia, or whether it was the church at one time, there's a mainstream body of thought. And when a new kind of thinker comes along, so when Descartes comes along challenging the whole approach of the Catholic Church before him philosophically, they don't go, hey, those are great ideas. You get a complete resistance, because what you have is an innovator saying, you don't have a couple wrong conclusions, your whole approach is wrong. So Ayn Rand is saying the whole way you guys are doing philosophy, or think you're doing philosophy, is wrong. So it would be ridiculous to think that they were going to go, okay, that sounds cool. I think that's one fundamental reason why. She's saying your whole way of thinking about philosophy and all the conclusions you've come to are wrong.
Yeah, and I mean another big thing. I mean, I worked in universities for a dozen years. The other unfortunate thing about the universities, and this is true more, I think, in the humanities fields and the kinds of fields that she would have been appealing to, philosophy, history, political theory, those kinds of things. But it's true. I mean, and unfortunately, as we see with some of the ideas about medicine and health and other things, it's true really across the board. Unfortunately, the universities, in a way, are designed and set up as turf protection organizations. People have their turf, they want to protect it. And so when someone comes in, like Don says, to challenge something, they're threatened, their position is threatened. And the problem with it is this is in complete contrast to private businesses. Right? Private business, somebody comes in with an innovative idea, you don't like it, they say, fine, I'll start my own business, I'm going to innovate, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to out-succeed you, and I'm going to displace you in the market. The universities largely, now of course there are private universities, but because of the massive government influence in terms of funding research, funding scholarships,
perish, man.
publish or perish, all that stuff is basically tightly controlled, and if you lose that, that's high stakes for them. But there's no profit motive for them. There's no underlying thing that says you've got to be better and watch the innovations and improve in order to survive, otherwise you're dead. And that just doesn't happen in the universe.